Hello, my honeys. Taking off my glasses. I feel like I look like such an old lady with my glasses on. Pardon the sounds of lawnmowers in the background. It is the lawn grass cutting day of the city that I live in, but I decided to take you guys with me today on my bike ride / walk around a little bit of my city. I hope you guys enjoy some of the neighborhood scenery that I can show you of what it's like kind of in suburbia, Texas. I had no intention of vlogging today, but here we are. I rode my bike to a Starbucks, grabbed myself a coffee, sat down. I've been listening to this podcast series called the Gold Digger podcast every time that I go on a walk for the past 2 weeks or so. Before hopping into the rest of the video, let's talk about today's sponsor. It's Editing B here today to share with you guys the sponsor of today's video, and that is Teddy Blake New York. If you guys don't know Teddy Blake, they're a handmade company that focuses on delivering high quality Italian grade leather, handmade designed premium luxury purses and accessories. Teddy Blake New York provides a luxury experience while cutting off the high costs of luxury in the thousands range, so you can still enjoy a luxury experience and high quality handcrafted craftsmanship without the crazy costs. These bags are no joke, you guys. I have several of them. I've worked with Teddy Blake so many times in the past, and my bags are still just as good as new. I always end up using them when I'm traveling. I always use my Teddy Blake bags when I'm traveling long distances. You're gonna catch me at the airport with a Teddy Blake bag. They have some amazing end of quarter sales going on right now on their website. Do check them out. I personally chose a bag that was a little outside of the normal beige tone that I would always want to get. I got the Giorgio Palmolato light blue 11-inch bag this time. It is just big enough for me to be able to fit everything that I need inside of it, especially my vlogging camera. That's the biggest issue I have with smaller handbags. This one fits everything that I need in it. It matches all my clothes, and light blue is my personal color. So definitely check them out in the description box down below, and their amazing sales that they have going on right now to enjoy a premium luxury handbag experience without the crazy costs. And it's been really helpful because it really focuses on self-identifying your time management, how you can better optimize yourself without losing yourself, that kind of things. How you can focus more on things that are actually going to make a difference instead of just mundane social media posts. And that's really important for me because I put so much pressure as a business owner and as a content creator into just making that Instagram post, making that reel. And at the end of the day, what does that single reel do for me? Yeah, it gains me a few thousand views, but it's gone in a flash, right? And there's probably other things I can do to better optimize my time and actually see results. Perhaps I just gotta figure out what those are. But yeah, anyway, these walks that I've been doing, ever since I got back from Toronto from my visit in Canada, where I walked around every single day, it kind of reminded me how important it is to get out and move my body. Now that I live in a place where it's not so easy to do that, when I was living in a city, it was so easy to just go out my front door, go for a walk, grab a coffee, but now it's I have to put in a lot of effort to even get a coffee. I have to go pretty far. But the weather is finally cool enough here in Austin to ride my bike again. It's 30 degrees today. Every single day prior to that, it was 40 degrees plus. So it's not too hot. I can ride my bike comfortably without having heat stroke. Yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that little behind the scenes for suburbia life living. I'm not really going to do much else today other than get back home and work. A few of my friends have posted similar things recently on their social media accounts, kind of pointing out how impactful it is just getting out and walking and moving. I've seen some friends posting that when they're in a Western-based society, they get no steps in, and while they're in Japan or in Asia, they have thousands and upon thousands of steps every single day just from the lifestyle. And yeah, it definitely makes a huge difference just getting out and walking. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of my pumpkin spice latte with half the syrup and then ride back home and get back to work. Today we are going downtown. Our first stop at downtown Austin was going to the public library that is right along the riverfront. I heard that this library was actually pretty cool to go to, and it was somewhere I wanted to stop by for a while. We did go on a weekend, so it was quite a bit busy and there were quite a few kids, but it's well worth a visit. The views within the library are amazing. They also have a beautiful rooftop for hanging out on, and they have such an awesome manga section if you want to have a read while you're there. It is put in the kids section though, which is a little bit weird because there's definitely some manga there that aren't like for sure for children, but you know, even when I was like 13 years old, I was reading manga. Plus they had this cute little Studio Ghibli setup, which I really liked seeing. So we just finished at the Austin Library downtown, right beside the Google building. It was really, really nice, but we had to be quiet. I liked how they had a little anime manga section as well. It wasn't super big, but it still was pretty good. They had some good ones there, like Kami-sama Kiss, highly recommend. But now we're just walking aimlessly downtown. Looks like they have little tiny anime gacha, so let's go in. We came across this store called Joy Toy, and from the exterior I immediately thought it was like a kid's store, but then upon closer look I saw that it had like a bunch of anime merch and figures and cute things from Japan, so of course we went in. They had some awesome cute chibi figures that were really cute, and it was just so much fun to go into if you're into this kind of stuff. Outside of anime, they also had some gag toys and things for kids and board games. It was a really cool store. It's pretty cool. They have a good amount of like chibi cute anime figures here. I like it. You found it! Clue board game. What do you think? Yeah? After that, we headed over to Purrfecto Cat Lounge, which is a newly opened cat cafe in the North Austin area. What I really liked about this cat cafe is that it focuses on having cats that are up for adoption. So it's a great place to go if you're looking to adopt a cat or are just simply considering adopting a cat. If possible, I wouldn't recommend going on a weekend because there were so many kids there, and it was a little bit frustrating because it was kind of like the parents just took their kids there to give them entertainment, which was taking the attention from the groups of adults there that were actually there to enjoy the cats and potentially adopt. So definitely try going on a weekday instead. The next day we headed to the Mueller area of Austin, which is the southeast end of the city. We've come to this cafe restaurant called Hank's, more so in the downtown area. I guess it's actually more east-north Austin, just to get some coffee. We're just randomly, impromptuly exploring this area today, totally unplanned, so whatever happens. But yeah. After stopping by this place called Hank's, I believe it was, we went over to more of the office-y area of the Mueller area to check out the little park that they had because they had so many cute ducks and such a nice little lake area for walking around. And then we got hungry and needed some food. So we are in a different area of Mueller. I don't actually know if this area specifically has a name, but we are going to a place called Bao'd, which serves like dumplings and bao and steamed buns, which I'm really excited about because I love those. Bao'd is one of the places that has been on my hit list. I love bao, I love steamed buns, I love dumplings. They are so my alley. And what was interesting is that these kind of had a little bit of a Texas flair to them. So if you're looking for more traditional style bao, you're not quite gonna get it here because it does get overloaded with a lot of sauces, but it was delicious nonetheless. After that, I wanted a glass of wine and thought this Coleens restaurant was really cute, so we stopped on in to have a sit and enjoy the air conditioning because today was one of the hotter days in Austin, and enjoy a glass of wine to end off the weekend. Thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog. I know it's a little bit on the shorter end, but I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye!